Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Hej Hej here with Amira. Today's video is going to be a bit of a vlog, and also I'm going to be telling you about things that shocked me here in Sweden. And stay until the end because I have a little surprise. And no, I'm not talking about Amira. Some of these things I never saw coming, like why are people plugging their non-electric cars, or why can I buy medicine in a supermarket? So spend the day with me today and I'm gonna be showing you all these different things. One of the first things that I noticed here in Sweden and that shocked me a little bit were these electricity posts in parking lots. And in the beginning, I thought that it was for electric cars and that just somehow a lot of people owned electric cars. But then I realized that it was for normal cars and it's to heat up the engine and heat up the inside of the car when it's very cold outside in the winters, especially. And it is healthier for the car to heat it up beforehand before going somewhere and starting the car in maybe minus 15 degrees. So you open this box and there you can plug the cable that goes directly to the car. And then in here, there is a timer, and you put the time where you want to leave. For example, I want to leave tomorrow at 8 a.m. So I just come here and put 8 a.m. That's the time I want to leave tomorrow. For example, I have work, and depending on the temperature outside, it will heat up the car 1 hour or 2 hours before I have to leave. Today is a very nice day. It's very sunny, and you can see all the snow melting. But there's only one bad thing about this, and is that it becomes very slippery. So as the snow melts, it can also become very icy. I'm on my way to two really known Swedish supermarkets, IKEA and Willys. So yeah, let's see what I can buy from there. Going now to the supermarket is extra tempting because I'm fasting today. So it will be a bit of a challenge to not pick up things that I don't really need. I only need to buy chicken and a few little things, but I know that I'm going to be buying extra stuff that later I will regret. Another thing that I noticed is that supermarkets here, well, at least some of them, open until 11 p.m. So if you need something last minute or if you need something at night, like a snack or something like that, then you can just come to the supermarket and buy it. Another fun fact about Swedish supermarkets is that alcohol is not sold here. I mean, they do sell up until 3.5%, but the rest you have to go to a special supermarket to buy it. Other things that I found strange, but that I found very convenient, is that in the supermarket they sell medicine that doesn't need a prescription. So, like painkillers and things like that. I find that very, very convenient. So I just came back home and I'm cutting some onions. I want to make chicken dumpling soup for when I break my fast. I want to make dumpling soup, but I also want to make rice and meat for the main dish. This will be just an appetizer, kind of. And yeah, so I'm cutting some onions, some garlic here. I have the chicken here, and I'll be stir frying them, and then I'm gonna put them in the dumpling things that I have here. I don't know how they're called, like the dough for the dumpling. It's a pre-made dough, and I'm gonna be putting them there and then making the soup and all that. That's what I'm gonna be doing now. So I pre-cut some vegetables like green peppers, red peppers, and yellow peppers. I always pre-cut them and put them in the freezer, and then it's so easy when I want to make a recipe. I just take it out and put it. I don't have to cut it and wash it and it saves me a lot of time. So I just put the onions and the vegetables and the garlic with a bit of olive oil and some salt, pepper, grilling seasoning, chili, paprika and ginger. And I'm gonna be putting the chicken in a little bit, and then I'm just gonna be filling the dumplings. So I just put the chicken and everything is kind of done. So I just need to let it cool a little bit and then fill the dumplings with this. So I'm making now the dumplings. I made one and I'm gonna be making the rest. So I'm done now with the dumplings, and I will leave them until later, until I make the soup. And now I'm gonna be making the meat that I'm gonna make with the rice. Time to wash dishes. So for the onion that I'm gonna put on the meat and the other vegetables, I'm gonna be using this, which cuts manually. You just have to, like that. So I made the soup. I put some mushrooms, but I didn't put the dumplings yet. I will do that a bit before having to eat. I also put some cabbage in there and some other things to give it flavor, like gochujang paste and onion and ginger. Oh, and I also forgot about this. I made the meat. I put some tomatoes in there, and then I'm gonna put it right in the oven. I have the dumplings here just to save them for later. The dishes are done, so I'm happy about that. And one thing I like about Swedish kitchens, and I mean maybe not all of them, but the ones that I have seen are all like this. There is this stainless steel all over this area, so you can get water in there, you can get water everywhere, and then it's very easy to clean. So yeah, that's also one thing that is new. In Spain it's not like this, but that I really like. So I saved the one that I feel that is the strangest at the end. So one day I was at IKEA and I saw a lot of people with a glass of what I would assume was milk, and it was in fact milk. And I was a bit surprised, but when I asked, they told me that it's very common here in Sweden to drink milk with your meal. So it's like drinking water or soda. So some people just drink plain milk, room temperature milk with their food, which is very strange to me. I have never tried it, but maybe I will try it someday and I will let you know what I think about it. So these were a few things that I found surprising while living here in Sweden, but there are many others and I can make other follow-up videos about this topic. Anyway, if there are other things that you have found surprising while living here in Sweden, or you have had experiences in the things that I mentioned, you can leave them down in the comments and I'll be glad to read them. So about the surprise I told you about in the beginning of the video, if you remember, I decided to pronounce a Swedish tongue twister. And here comes the clip where I try to pronounce it. So I have the tongue twister here, and in English it's 6 salmon in a salmon box, but in Swedish it's much more difficult to pronounce. 6 laxar i en laxask. 6 laxar i en laxask. 6 laxar i en lax... Okay. 6 laxar i en laxask. 6 laxar i en laxask. I think I got this. I'm basically fluent now, so yeah. It was really good, right?
Yeah, it was good.
Well, this was the tongue twister for today, but if you have any other tongue twisters, maybe more difficult ones that you think I will not be able to pronounce, then let me know down in the comments and I will do them in the next video. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Vi ses i nästa video. Hej då!